Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rider Ramblings. I'm on the old camera, as we're in that no man's land time between Christmas and New Year, although this will go out probably well after New Year, if it goes out. It's cold. It says it's 6 degrees, but it's probably only about 4. It was 6 degrees in the garage, I think. According to the phone, it's only about 4 degrees. So I'm well wrapped up. And we're ready for the cold. Market day today. The market should have finished by now and they should be packing up, but I'll have to be careful because they'll have washed the ground and it'll be wet. Possibly icy as well. So I hope you had a good Christmas. We did. In France they celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day is for recovering, so most people work half day on the 24th, go home and then have Christmas dinner, which is usually exceptionally fishy. Smoked salmon, prawns, crab claws, 𝗪𝗓𝗲, this type of thing. 𝗪𝗓𝗲 is lobster, sorry. And other such things like cockles and so on. Oysters, depending on what they feel like and how many of them there are. And they tend to eat rather a large quantity of it as well. It's not just little bits. There's a lot is sacrificed for, seafood is sacrificed for Christmas. And they finish it off, believe it or not, with 𝗪𝗆 de Noël, which is basically pure fat. Oh, I forgot to tell you what they started it with. They start it with foie gras. That's the normal thing. They have foie gras, which again is pure fat. Either goose or duck foie gras. Quite often it's duck in France, not goose. As I say, they start with that, and they finish it off with this 𝗪𝗆 de Noël, which is, you could call it a Yule log, but that would be stretching the truth quite a lot, because it does have some semblance to a Yule log, and it's probably where our Yule log comes from. 𝗪𝗆 basically means log. So, but it is mainly fat. It's basically buttercream with a very thin, and I do mean thin, exceptionally thin amount of cake in it. Instead of our Yule log, which has basically Swiss roll, that type of thing in it, this does have sort of Swiss roll in it, but it is so thin as to be let's have a look. Nearly non-existent. Oh, my brake light, flashing brake light won't go off. I'm going to have to strip it all down again, which I'll do, but unfortunately I have tendinitis, according to my vet. And he's banned me from doing anything serious with my right hand and my right arm. It's tendinitis in the shoulder. So I've got to be a bit careful as to what I do and that type of thing with it. He gave me a load of pills, and I've got to go and see the physiotherapist and get some work done on it. But I think that it's going to have one of these injection thingies, because although it's better, it's not what you would call brilliant. It's how can I put it? It's still a bit painful, but it's a lot better than it was after the pills. I've finished the course of pills, 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗏 or something, which finished quite literally Christmas Eve morning, I think it was. Yeah. So I was able to drink again for Christmas Eve night. Probably in theory I wasn't, but I'd finished taking the pills, so as far as I was concerned I was. So we had a bottle of pop with our Christmas dinner. I have sorry, he's about 2 feet off my rear, and it's causing a problem, 𝗪𝗵𝗏𝗏. Anyhow, yes, so Christmas presents, yes, good haul this year. Santa brought the FJR, which I haven't fitted yet, simply because of the tendinitis. One of these Apple CarPlay Android Auto things, but not because I want the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. It's because it comes with camera and blind spot detection and GPS, and so I've bought a new mounting point to go on the steering stem nut. And hopefully, when that arrives, we'll be able to fit everything. And do that. So I'm expecting that to arrive probably the end of this week, the steering stem nut. So we'll do that. But inside the Apple CarPlay thingy-what's-it was a free gift. Now, I did pay for my Apple CarPlay. I paid for it. I'll let you know which one it is later when I review it. I did pay full price for it. Well, I got a discount because there was a discount code, but it also came with a free gift because it was getting close to Christmas. And this free gift is probably one of the best free gifts I've ever had from a company, you know, for buying one of their products. And again, I'm going to do a review of it, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. Tenterhooks, yes. Why is it tenterhooks and not tenderhooks? I'll have to look that one up and see why. Oh, hello, Mr. Magpie. Yes. And so I'm going to do a review of that. And as I say, it's one of the best gifts I've ever received. From a company for, as I say, buying something. So I'm very impressed with that. I have unboxed it and had a look at it and seen what it does, because it does lots of things. But I will do an unboxing and how to use it video. I don't know if you can buy it. I'll have to go onto their website and see if they actually sell it separately. I hope they do, because I think it's brilliant, as I say. So you've got that coming up probably in a couple of weeks' time, after which we'll do the review of the, not the review, the unboxing and fitting of the Apple CarPlay unit thingy, what's it. As I say, I tried using my big phone, which goes here. Don't know if you can see that. But it's just too low. So as I say, I bought this this steering stem nut with a ram ball in it, and hopefully I can make everything work with that. And it sort of comes with tyre pressure monitors and so on and so forth, which again I think is a relatively good idea, although they do keep your valve open all the time, so they are a potential source of leaks from the valve, so you have to make sure that they're on properly and tight and so on. So on that, priority 𝗪𝗚𝗏 again. I think the Porsche driver is not so happy. I don't know if you saw that. You might have just seen it. Porsche coming in on my left, though I had priority. He's behind. Don't know. You might be able to see lights in the mirrors. Not sure. Not certain. The white van man turned off at the traffic lights, which is good, because he was starting to annoy me. Anyhow, that's the news. We're due snow in about 3 or 4 days' time, so I'm not sure what I'll be doing and when I'll be doing it on the bike, and I'm not certain how much snow we're going to get. Normally in Paris we get snow the second week, approximately the second week in January, so this one is about 7 days early, about a week early. I don't know how much we're going to get, because at the moment, as I say, it's still a few days away, so they're not certain. But it probably will stop me riding for a while, and I'm only just doing this really to keep the battery going, because I've come to the conclusion that it might not be the mechanical bits that's causing the ABS light to flash, because I do know my battery is, how can I say, on its way out, and I'm going to have to buy another one probably before April. I think it'll have given up by then. And one of the things I've noticed about the flashing ABS is that it seems to stop flashing after about 20 minutes, half an hour. You can use the brake normally. Now this could be one of two things: the warmth from the engine, or it could be that the battery is now fully charged and therefore showing the proper voltage. I'm not sure which it is, but I am going to take the whole thing apart, all the electrical connections and that type of thing, put contact cleaner on them and clean them off, and so on and so forth. So I checked the price of the switch, and if you buy it in Europe, it's from CMSNL, it's about 85 euros plus postage and packing. If I get it from 𝗪𝗓 Parts, it's about 35 euros plus postage and packing. So if I need a new switch, then it'll probably come from 𝗪𝗓 Parts, but I don't know if I need anything else from 𝗪𝗓 Parts at the same time, because the more you buy, the postage and packing seems to remain the same up to a certain size of package. From 𝗪𝗓 Parts, so, you know, it's still only, what, 25 euros or so, regardless of how much you buy. The problem with buying from 𝗪𝗓 Parts, of course, is that you then have to pay customs duty on it as it comes in and VAT. Now, you'd have thought at 35 euros you wouldn't have to do that, but because the customs people take the postage and packing into account in the value of the item for some reason, I don't know why they do that over here, but they do, it takes it over the 50 euros, which is now the limit in France. It was about 100 and something euros. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was 100 and something euros. C'est quoi ça? It's typical of the Lycra Louts, unfortunately. I must admit, the Citroen in front should have actually been more positive in his overtake and done it a lot earlier. But the Lycra Lout, as far as he's concerned, is invincible and has more rights than anybody else on the road, including pedestrians, although that is not the case. And that is the cycle track there, which the Lycra Lout should have been on. But he wasn't. So I would say that's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. The Lycra Lout being an idiot, and Citroen not being as positive as they should be in their overtake. Anyhow, I shall leave it there. As I say, I trust you had a Merry Christmas, and I'll wish you a happy and prosperous New Year. As I say, this will come out in the New Year. And thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.